We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, always loved that song. Puts me in the holiday mood. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wow, where is everybody in Vicarstown? Could have sworn I wasn't the only one running today.
Hello.
What the? Who are you?
Oh, hello, Big Engine. My name is Hong Mei. I'm from China.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Hong Bei. I'm Gordon, the fastest engine on the island of Sodor.
Oh, nice to meet you, Gordon.
Same to you. I could have sworn that Vicarstown was going to be more full than this, considering we're getting ready for the Christmas party later tonight.
Peep, peep! Merry Christmas, you mooks! Ha
Percy! Oh,
Hello,
Hello,
little
Gordon.
engine.
oh.
Hi there. I don't think we've met before. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Hong Mei from China.
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Percy.
Nice to meet you, Percy.
I see you're bringing in the last mail train for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That sounds awesome.
Why, hello, everyone.
Oh no, not you again.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hi.
Oh, my
Don't
God.
worry,
He,
Hong Bei.
he looks a bit
Ow.
scary. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
I
need to
wouldn't
fear
say
me.
he's scary, Honey. More like ridiculous.
Hey, first of all, allow me to introduce myself to our newcomer. I am Diesel 10, and it's Pinchy. And technically, I have reformed. I may look scary, but I reformed myself years ago. So technically, I'm here for the Christmas season.
All right, suit yourself.
Oh, nice to meet you, Diesel 10.
A pleasure to meet you as well, Han May. And hello, Gordon and Percy. It's been a long time.
You're not
Yep.
stealing our decorations again, are you?
Not really. Hold on. My driver's phone's calling. Hold on a second.
Oh, my God. He
Don't
really
worry,
did
Hong Bei.
that
He can't
before?
hurt anyone.
Okay.
But, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Wow. Not bad.
Whoa, very awesome.
I always love singing that song when this time of year arrives. Puts me in the holiday mood, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know
Yes,
how you
I can
feel.
see that.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yay!
Woohoo!
That's what you get when you get the fastest engine on the island of Sodor to sing for you.
Oh, very awesome.
Yeah. Right, so, I wonder if that... Wait. What's that camera doing in front of us?
Oh, that's right. Well, before you all came in, I started up this camera in order to answer questions before the holiday season hits.
Oh, right.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you're back!
Oh, hello, Diesel. Welcome back, Diesel.
Sorry, we're
hello,
scared.
Diesel 10.
Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, let's begin. Technically, what you're seeing, Hame, which I overheard, what you're seeing, Hame, the cameras are in front of us, and technically, people are going to answer some questions. Our drivers are going to show us what they're saying, and it's our job for at least for like an hour or so, to answer some questions and maybe ask them ourselves.
Yep, pretty much.
That's the name of the game.
What
Hello
the-
there, lad. Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
hello, little green engine.
Oh,
Wait, Luke? How'd you get here?
Well, Sir Topham had said I could come here.
but you're
this is
narrow
the
gauge, and
Wait,
we're all
Make
standard
it sound
gauge.
safe.
you
How'd
look
you
much
get here?
smaller than
One
my
at a time, please.
father's.
One at a time.
You're even smaller than me.
Well, yes, but that's beside the point. But the thing controller said I could come here with all of you.
To answer your question, Luke arrived on a flatbed, shunted by Henry a little while ago. Thanks, Henry.
Oh,
Oh, well, thanks, Henry.
Well,
So,
Anyway.
welcome, Luke. We're glad to have you.
It's
Yup.
very good to be here, Gordon.
oh, nice to meet you, Luke.
Oh,
hi.
Anyway,
nice
so
to meet you, Hung Mi, if I pronounced that correctly.
He's homemade.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It's kind of hard.
He's all right.
Thank you. Anyway, Diesel 10, do we have any questions?
but they're not. We were about to get started on that. We were just about to get started on that. So let's begin asking a few questions. And believe it or not, I happen to see a few. This one is to you. This one is to Gordon and Percy by Wing Thomas Productions. To Gordon and Percy, how's Thomas, Edward, Henry, James, Toby, and Emily doing?
Oh, they're doing fine. They're busy all in their own lines and stuff.
They're all being really useful engines, except for Thomas.
Oh,
Thomas, what's wrong with him?
And let's just say,
This morning.
and I forgot to mention, May. Gordon and Thomas like to have a little rivalry here and there because Gordon thinks that small engines are just.
We don't need
That
to be
sounds
filling Hong Mei's
ridiculous,
mind
you
with
know.
things. We don't need to be filling Hong Mei's mind with things.
Oh, Gordon.
Indeed.
Oh, Gordon. Is this
Anyway.
all true?
Little engines can do big things, you know.
And I'm not even the same gauge as all of you. And I'm here now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, Diesel 10,
Anyway,
thank you so much.
Right. Well, anyway, let's get away from that one for a bit.
Anyway, the reason I say Thomas isn't being really useful is because he tricked me this morning. Why do you think I'm here?
What?
Oh boy, what do you do now?
What do you
He
do?
told me
Oh,
that I was. He told me that I was an hour late.
What are you?
Oh no. That's so
No, I was
terrible.
not late. I was an hour early.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
it's better to be early than late, you know.
Hmm.
Oh, Luke, you don't even know what happened to Rebecca, do you?
No, I
Wait,
haven't really been
what?
here for that amount of time.
I don't think I've heard of this either.
That's weird, considering you were part of that, Percy.
Wait.
I think.
Wait. Refresh my memory again. What was it around the time Rebecca just came to the island or something?
That's the one.
Oh. Okay.
Oh well.
Right.
It must have been a long time since that day that I might have forgotten.
Yeah, but and to be quite honest, I kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot about that as well. I mean, I wasn't around during that time, but I did hear about it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
next question?
let's see.
Oh, here's one for Train Boy 13. It says 2 Diesel 10. Why did you name your claw Pinchy? I don't know. I've been wondering that too. Why did
Me
you
too,
name it?
actually.
Well, well, because of the sound it makes every time the jaws open and shut. Listen.
But that's a
Well,
clang,
that's
not
where
a
you got
not
the
a
name.
pinch.
That's where you got the name.
Um,
Very
um, well, and the reason why I call it Pinchy is because during one of the operations while this claw was being made, and the engineer who made me kind of pinched one of his fingers, and I overheard what he said,
Ow.
and I don't want to go.
You can't really be saying
I
that.
asked the engineer.
Oh.
So I asked the engineer if I can call my claw Pinchy, not as a joke towards him what happened, but I just kind of like the name Pinchy. So Pinchy kind of stuck at.
Ah, gotcha.
I see.
And before and before and before a lot of you ask, and people, including the people out there, yes, Pinchy is an illegal modification. Asian. But I'm the only diesel in the United Kingdom who actually has one.
No wonder you're condemned, Sodor.
Let's see here. Oh, here's another. Here's one from Dylan Bow. Yo, Luke. How's Christmas on the Scarlowy Railway? It's actually not too bad, to be quite fairly honest.
How is the Scholarly Rally doing anyway?
It's doing fairly well.
Nice.
Oh,
Where do
Well,
you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate it at the Blue Mountain Quarry, or do you celebrate it at the transfer yards?
more likely at the transfer yards.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
but you know, I've heard about this Blue Mountain Quarry, and I remember once, and I remember seeing two giant vehicles, a crane and a lifter. I think their names are Owen and
Merrick?
yeah, that's the one. I wonder how they celebrate Christmas.
Well, I'm not too sure, but actually, the Blue Mountain Quarry is where I met Thomas.
Oh, really?
Yes,
oh,
that is quite right, and
I seem yes. I can't remember I can't remember the time when Diesel told me about a little incident from the past. I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I think you get the idea.
I'd rather not go into detail about that, please.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well,
So,
here's a
yeah.
question for me from Tommy Bauer. He asked, how's Christmas going in China? Well, actually, in China, we usually celebrate Chinese New Year instead of Christmas. So it's not really an official holiday in China. But actually, in some, well, maybe some shopping malls, there can be some Christmas decorations. So they made them just for fun.
I see. And and also in the chat, some blue style ticket named Liz is wishing all of us a happy holidays.
Yeah.
I will be back.
Okay, Garden.
Well, Merry Christmas to you too as well, Liz.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas, Liz.
Merry Christmas, Liz.
Merry Christmas, my blue friend.
Wait a minute. There's another question about Christmas in China from Melissa. She asks, what are your Christmas traditions are like in China? Well,
Yeah.
well, although we don't officially celebrate that, but for Christmas Eve, for in recent years we may give others apples for presents.
Wait,
Yeah,
apple?
well, that's for the sake of the pronunciation of Christmas Eve in Chinese.
That makes sense.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Someone named Seth Marks. I hope I said that correctly.
I
Actually,
apologize
he's
if we
asking.
mispronounce your names.
Yeah. Anyway, Seth is asking to Luke. Have you ever met Duke?
Well, I've heard a
Wait.
lot about him. I've heard he's very old.
Wait, Duke.
Yes, it's another engine that Peter, Sam, and Sir Handel told me about.
Oh,
Mm,
he sounds
but-
interesting.
He's very old. He can be a bit grouchy, but he's a very nice lad.
Huh.
Yeah.
And plus, I heard from the narrow gauge engines at Crowa's Gate that Duke was named after his grace, the Duke of Sodor.
That is true. And to answer your question, yes, I have. Actually, just
Huh.
recently before Christmas Eve.
How is the old engine? Not trying to be rude or anything.
Oh, he's very fine. He's getting very excited for Christmas, anyways.
Cool.
Oh, here's one from Melissa. To Luke, what are your Christmas traditions are in Ireland before you came to Sodor? Well, would you all like to hear them?
Sure.
Of course. But wait, before you do, did you say Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland.
Funny enough, I was from there myself.
Really?
Wait, what? You never told us that.
I never remember seeing you in Ireland.
That's because it was a long time ago. Luke. Around before you came to Sodor, there were hardly any diesels. Diesels were not made into the 60s.
Oh. Well, you gotta remember us steam engines, we were retired before then.
So yeah, you never met me, but let's just say let's say it happened after when he got on the ship. I was in Ireland, though I never spoke in an Irish accent. Like I got transferred to Sodor.
Well, another thing, Diesel 10, is that in Ireland, it depends which county of Ireland you're in or where you were built, because different counties of Ireland, we celebrate Christmas in different ways. Like in Killarney, they celebrate all types of Christmas lights, set up a whole lot of Christmas decorations, the tree, everything like that. It's really beautiful.
Wow.
Wow, that's quite interesting. To be honest, I forgot what part of Ireland I used to work at. It was such a long time ago.
Well, there's Belfast, there's Dublin, there's Cork, there's Donegal. There's a whole
It's fun. The only thing I remember was when back when I used to work at Ireland, I used to work in a factory crushing scrap or sometimes removing old dead trees or fallen decay in the forests.
Well, there was a lot of factories back then, so I could barely even tell the difference in the counties now and then.
Yes. Well, anyway. We're getting off topic here. So yeah. Going back to your question, how do you celebrate Christmas in Ireland, Luke?
Well, good question. It depends which kind of county you're in. Like in Ulster, Munster, etc. We kind of celebrate the same way the Americans do, because how can I say it? Have you ever seen the Ireland flag?
I think my driver showed me pics of it on his phone a few times.
Remember I used to work in Ireland, so yes, I do know. So yes, I have seen it before.
It's green, white, and orange. Well, we basically believe in Christians. I'm sorry if the people out there have different beliefs, but please remember we all respect your different beliefs.
Yeah.
Indeed, but let's not talk about that. Some people or engines here are quite sensitive to those things. So yeah, let's not talk about that.
Anyway, yes, mostly we think the day of Christmas is whenever Jesus was born in Ireland.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
sorry to say this, everyone, but I think my driver just got a notification on his phone. He says that I have to get back to Farquhar, so I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Bye.
All
Percy.
right.
Take care.
See you later,
Okay,
Percy.
okay, see ya.
Take care, Percy.
Indeed. Now let's see. Any other questions?
Oh, we got
That one question for Percy, from Melissa. Yeah, sorry. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Here's one from Geo the Avatar Creature. It's to me. Deagle 10. When did you first experience? When did you first experience Christmas? Oh my! Oh boy, this was a long time ago. Oh boy. Well, how should I say this? Um, oh bother. To be honest, I have no idea of how my first Christmas was. All I know was it was merry. It was merry, bright, and the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I've said so. Yeah, let's just say Christmas for me was the best time for me back in the day, and still is. I'm a bit older now and a lot more wiser than when I was years ago.
let's see this one. We have another one to Hung Me. Is there
It's
any other?
Hong Mei.
I'm sorry again. Is there any other
And
steam engines besides you and Young Bao on the Chinese railway?
Well, yes, of course. There are also many other steam engines on Chinese railway. Well, even my friend Elaine was on Chinese railway before she moved to Sodor.
Oh, when was this?
Hame.
Yes?
There you are. Sorry, I thought we lost you for a second. Anyway,
Oh,
look was
okay.
so look.
When was this? When did
What that?
Lin Murdoch?
Oh, I
Well,
say,
well,
hello there.
she moved to Sodor, well, maybe a few years ago, I think.
Oh,
I say, what's going on here?
where did
And why are there cameras in my face?
Well, we're just
Murdoch.
having a
Oh, Murdoch.
stream.
This is a Christmas Q&A live stream, Murdoch.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, I've never done anything like this before, so bear with me if I'm a bit shy and all. Oh,
it's all
hello
right.
there.
Uh, it's okay.
I just noticed. Hello there, blue and green engines I've never met before. My name is Murdoch.
Oh, nice to meet you, Murdoch.
Hello there,
My
Murdoch.
name is
My
Hong
name is
Mei.
Luke.
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you, Hanmei and Luke. I take it that, well, Luke, I take it that you're narrow gauge, is that right?
That is correct.
And you, Hanmei, pardon me for saying this, but I don't think I've ever seen your type of class before.
She's from China.
Well, yeah, I'm a
Oh,
Chinese engine.
huh, interesting. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you back.
Nice to meet you too.
Anyway, let's see. Oh, we got another one from Geo, the avatared creature, saying to Luke, "How do you describe Duncan when you first met him?" Oh, that lad.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, he was a bit grouchy, but other than that, he wasn't too bad.
I don't think I've met any of the Scarlet Railway engines in a really long time.
Well,
Trust me, Murdoch. There are engines there. There are engines on the narrow gauge railway who are very nice. Even Duncan, even though he complains a lot.
Well, I mean, I complain a lot when there is too much noise going on, and well, yes, but I can get what you mean.
trust me, we have some passengers who sometimes complain, but I don't mind.
Indeed. So since Murdoch is now our new guest here, everyone, everyone out there in the chat, give Murdoch here your like. Oh, and actually, not. Believe not, we have our first question from I don't know, sort of films. It says, "Hey Murdoch, how have you been since your last appearance?"
Oh, you mean on the show? Well, I think I've been doing fine, I suppose. I've been busy working all over the island and stuff.
Oh, everyone,
Murdoch. Murdoch. Besides the TV series, I hardly. When I speak for a lot of us engines, we hardly see you around. We hardly see you around much anymore. Where have you been all these years?
Like I said, I was busy working all around the island. So busy that I hardly had the time to speak with anyone. But, well, I don't mind personally.
everyone, I really hate to interrupt, but my driver just got a notification on his phone saying that I have to go get a wash down now. But I'll be right.
Oh, alright then.
All right. Well, I'll see you later, Luke. Thank
See
you for
ya.
joining us.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright.
So,
Well, speaking of which, I have to go to Washdown too. Well, I'll be back later.
Oh,
all right.
alright.
So I guess it's just me and Murdoch for a little while then.
Yep, apparently.
All right. So let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I think I see another question for me from Geo the Avatar Creature. Murdoch, what is your favorite thing at Christmas time? Well, it's hard to say, but I mean, I guess I do really enjoy unwrapping presents, even though I don't have the hands to do it. My driver does it for me. But yeah, that's what I like about it.
I'm curious. What was the last thing you got? What was the last thing you got last? What did you get last Christmas, Murdoch?
Well, it's hard to remember. I think it was a new coat of paint or something. I don't know.
No, a new coat of paint was nice. I had that too, but but also for Christmas, for Christmas, had gave me a barrel of a barrel of oil and grease for Pinchy. So because Pinchy was creaking a lot that year. So yeah, I needed some new grease. So yeah.
Alrighty then.
Right. Also, another question for you a little while ago. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. From Dylan Foe. What is your favorite place on Sodor?
Well, I guess I would have to say any place that's peaceful and quiet, because I like things to be a bit less noisy where I work.
Have you tried Henry's Forest? It's always peaceful and quiet.
Yeah, I think I have been there a few times, at least during my absence from the show.
Well, I can tell you for a fact, Henry loves that. Loves the force. He's always there. He always sits in the side, in quiet, peace, listening to the birds.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, okay, okay. Let's see. We'll probably get to that little question a little later. Wait, what the? We're not gonna answer that one, Train Boy 13, because that has something to do with Christmas. So yeah, Christmas related ones only. We're not gonna do that one.
Wait, what did he say? I don't think I saw the. Oh.
Yeah, technically
Oh,
Train Boy
wait,
13 is.
Oh, I see it now. Never mind.
Yeah, like I said.
Personally, I've never been a fan of Dynamite, but meh, to each their own. Anyways, 2 Diesel 10 from Dylan Vo. What's your favorite train to pull?
Wow. Well, a lot of times I pull a bunch of freight trains. But there was a time back on the mainland, I did use to pull passenger trains a long time ago. But and if you read my origins of the class 42 warships, we were actually designed to work. We were actually made for mixed traffic work.
I see. Let's see. I wonder what other questions people have got for us.
Well, Sean Thomas Season is asking to Murdoch. Remember Emily?
Well, yes, of course I do. I occasionally visit her from time to time. She's doing well.
It's been a while since I've seen her. Since I've seen her around. It seems the last time I saw her was during the time when I stole some decorations from Titmuth.
Wait, you stole Christmas decorations from Tidmouth? Why would you do that?
Well, not not Titmuth Station, Titmuth Sheds. At that time, the Dealer Works hardly got any decorations. Our Dealer Works didn't have much decorations. Though Paxton did try to warn me that someone had wanted to pick up a car and bring it to the Dealer Works, though I didn't listen. Though when he did go to pick it up, it turns out someone had to give a gift to us Diesels was a car of Christmas decorations. I felt bad after that. In fact, I felt so bad. I kind of during my taking the decorations, including the tree, half the decorations were smashed and broken, and the tree kind of wonky. But luckily, I decided to help. But you know what? After Percy decided to help Sydney give his new wheels, we decided to give the Steamies our decorations, so and celebrate Christmas together.
Huh. I see. Well, I have no words.
Yeah, yeah. It was a bit of a long story. Yeah, and believe it or not, they actually made. In fact, the people actually made that into a video into a video which is here on YouTube called "The Missing Christmas Decorations." My driver actually pulled it. My driver actually showed me it. That it showed exactly how it happened. Like I said, it's a bit of a long story, but yeah. Anyway, back to
Right.
the question.
Let's see. This one is from Nate Train 98. Murdoch, would you ever want to pull the express sometime? Well, I mean, I would, but it just depends on how on how smoothly it'll go for me, I suppose.
Did I once see you did I once see you pull or express coaches a long time ago?
Maybe, but I think it was back in the. I think it was like in the 80s or something. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah, makes sense. Anyway, uh, Seth is asking, oh, what year did I get Pinchy? Pinchy was built the same time I was made. So yeah, and that was back in 1965,
Hmm.
or whenever the Class 42 warships were built.
Well,
It's been a while.
I think my driver can look it up to see what year it was.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, here's something interesting. Apparently, they
What?
were built. Apparently, your class Diesel 10 was built from 1958 to 1961.
Then I must have been made in 1961. So yeah, that was the time me and Pinchy were built together. Like I said, I was the first. I was the first of the Class 42 warship diesels. So yeah, I was a prototype.
I see. Right then, let's see. Okay, so it seems we've got another question from Thomas Cool Kid 5. To anyone, were you ever decorated for a Christmas celebration?
Well, in case you haven't noticed, I'm wearing two Christmas hats. Well, I'm wearing one and Pinchy's wearing one, but you get the idea.
I see. You know, to be perfectly honest, I don't think I've ever been decorated in Christmas decorations, but I personally don't mind.
I see. No, though I seem to remember the time where Thomas saved Sir Tom Hat from rolling down the hill of Ulster Castle, and he had tree branches around his funnel like antlers, and the Earl of Sodor gave him a red nose.
Oh, is
So
that so?
it was years ago. Oh, and that was years ago. But I still remember. And I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, but I still remember Thomas was not the first who got a red nose, except he got it a more better way than the last engine did.
I
And
see.
you wonder what I mean by that, Murdoch? I'm talking about James.
Oh, I've heard all about this. Boko told me about this a few years ago.
Yep, Boko and Duck warned James. But would he listen? No.
Right, so. Seems I've got another question from Sean Thomas Season. To Murdoch. Did you know Rosie? Yes, I know her. I see her occasionally from time to time. Although I have to say, the earliest I've known her, she was painted lilac, I believe. And then when I saw her recently, she was painted red. I have to say, that looks very good on her.
Yeah, she wanted to be repainted red for some whatever reason.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, engines get repainted in new liveries from time to time. I mean, when I was first built, I used to be painted in green, but then about a few years later, I was repainted to orange, in order to work on, so that I could work on the NWR.
I see. And the when you're repainted orange along with green, yellow, and red, have anyone has any engine or person laugh at you and call you fruit on wheels?
Well, a few railway enthusiasts scoffed at my new paint, but it took some time to get over it.
Indeed. For me, I've always been olive green. I wouldn't want to change this for the world.
I see. Let's see.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. So far, the only other question we have here is from Seth asking you, Murdoch. Do you know someone named Victor Tenzing? Tenzing,
You
and
mean
and if
you mean
so,
Tanzig?
well, Tenzing, same thing.
No, not really. You
Well,
just you just said you just said differently.
right, right. Anyway, he's also wondering, have you ever heard of an engine named Peter the 8F? And if you two, and if you two are close cousins or something like that, I don't know. That's what it says.
Well, I don't really know anyone named Peter, but my driver did tell me about this Victor person. He seems alright.
Indeed. And while we're waiting for any other questions, Blair or not, I'm away here. I was passing by the Scarlet Railway, and I happened to saw another diesel on that railway. And no, not Rusty, another diesel.
Oh?
He looked kind of strange. Strange. A weird looking design. I could hardly make out what he was, but I did hear someone. But I did hear someone call by him by his name. I think his name was Fred. Was it?
Wait, Fred, do you mean that diesel who works on the Skarloey Railway?
That's the one I was talking about. Wait, you know him?
Well, I've heard about him. I've heard that sometimes he sometimes slacks a bit on some of his jobs, but recently he has been getting better at doing them over time.
I see. Hmm.
I wonder if I could ever meet this diesel.
It's possible. Possible. Though we're here in Vicarstown, and most likely Fred is technically is working on maintenance.
Right, of course.
Luke was one thing. Luke coming here for a bit was one thing, but maintenance engines. It depends. It depends on the schedule, but yeah.
I see.
Hmm.
Right. I think I see another question for me. This one is from Kelly Foster. To Murdoch. Why didn't you like sharing a shed with Harvey and Salty when you first came to Sodor? Well, it's because they've been talking too much and I couldn't stand it all. It was just too much for me to handle. But they both calmed down since then, and I think I enjoy their company now.
I
Oh,
see.
and here's
Uh,
another
and
question from Sean Thomas Season. To Murdoch, do you know Rebecca? Well, I did see her a few times, but I never really had a chance to talk much with her.
I see. And also, while we're waiting for the next one, let me ask you, Murdoch, why do you like peace and quiet?
Well, I'm just one of those engines who is very sensitive to extremely loud noises and just too much noise in general. I just prefer to work in peace and quiet, and work with as little noise as possible.
I see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know why I'm like
Yeah.
this, I just am.
Yeah, but it's fine. To be honest, it's fine. I mean, not everyone can be the same. I mean, if we were all the same, what a boring place that would be.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Wait, no. We have a question here from Wing Thomas Productions. And it's to me. For deal 10. Does Lady still visit Sodor? And do you think Thomas really liked her since he saved her for her magic railroad from me? Um, to be honest, I have not seen Lady in a long time.
I don't even know who this lady is, but she sounds like an interesting fellow.
Technically, she's known as the Lost, and she's nicknamed the Lost Engine, and she's in she's in charge of being the pardon me if I say this wrong. The protector of Sodor and all its magic. She works on the Shining Time branch line.
Protector of Sodor? I would have known about this if there was a story about that. How come
Well,
I've
let's just say this.
How come
Let me
I've
just
never heard
say
of this?
well, like I said, it was a very long time ago. And here's another thing. Another thing. What he was talking about me about Thomas saving her from me at that time I wanted to destroy steam engines, including the Lost engine, mostly because I just hated steam engines back then. And before you ask why, think about it, I was young back then. But all I can say is I'm happy I did not just destroy Lady, because think about it, if I destroyed the magical engine, you know you have the idea what happened to all of us if I did?
Well,
We
we lose our sentience?
we wouldn't talk that, but we wouldn't talk anymore.
That's what I mean.
So exactly the face out. That's what it means. But yeah, that's what it means. Um, look who's back.
What the? Oh. Oh, would you look at that? It's the big blue galloping sausage on wheels. No, I'm just kidding. It's Gordon.
Oh, ooh, the indignity.
How are you doing,
Wow!
Gordon,
Wow,
old chap?
Murdoch! I never thought I had that. Wow, Murdoch! I never thought you had that in you.
Well, I mean, I can't be. Well, I mean, I gotta share a little light-hearted humor somewhere along the line, don't I? Anyways, how are you doing, Gordon, old chap?
That depends. Where have you been?
Well, I've been busy all around the island, doing a lot of odd jobs here and there. I've been so busy, I haven't had much time to talk with everyone.
Huh, makes sense.
Hmm.
So, what exactly did I miss?
Well, apart from Luke having to leave and Han Mei being at the washdown for goodness, how long has it been? Well, you haven't really missed much.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Right.
So, what's new with you?
Nothing much. Still pulling the express, as always.
I see. Lately, I've been busy pulling mixed goods trains and a few other occasional passenger trains, but other than that, not much.
Oh, here's a question to you, Murdoch.
Oh?
From Sean Thomas Season to Murdoch. Do you know Rebecca?
Well, I already
Yeah.
answered this, but I cannot. But for your sake, I can answer this again. Yes, I do know her. I've met her a few times, but I never really had the chance to speak with her much.
I see.
Oh, and I see something from Katerina Kitty Cat. This is in relation to why I despise loud noises and such, and why I prefer peace and quiet all the time. She says to Murdoch, I'm not sure, but do you think it could be autism? It's very common and includes sensitivity to loud noises. I'm sensitive to loud noises myself. Well, my driver did mention that he has a nephew who's also like this, and yeah, I can kind of see what you mean. I think
But the
that could
thing
be the case.
is, to be fair though, Murdoch, I don't think we can contract these kinds of things because we're
Well,
trained.
I mean, I know an engine named. My driver tells me that he has a brother who works with an engine named Theo, and he has autism from what he told me.
Wait, really?
What?
Well, yes. Well, he's
Wait a
technically
minute.
he's a little bit lower on the spectrum, but still,
Wait
he's a very
a
nice chap.
minute. Is he the? Wait a minute. Last year, I ran into a little traction engine that was running on the rails. Was that him?
Well, unless you're talking about Fergus, then yes, it might have been.
Well, no, I'm
Fergus
not
is
talking about Fergus. He was like a
Wait.
black engine with like brown and green and
Wait,
red.
did he have a cab?
Yes.
Oh, then yes, that was Theo.
Oh, I saw him on the mainland about a year ago.
How did you know?
Yes, there was a mainland meet and greet where I got to talk with my brother, the Flying Scotsman, and Theo was one of those engines. And well, let me just say this, Murdoch, you're not the biggest engine here anymore.
Oh, is that so?
I don't know if you saw this engine when he first came to Sodor at one point. He's back in America now, but his name was Sam.
Oh, is that so?
In fact, I think he's even a tender longer than you.
Wow, very impressive.
and welcome back, Luke.
Hi there, everybody.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hello there again, Luke.
I just had to get me washed down.
Ah, I understand. Right.
Hmm.
So, seems
anyway.
that... Oh, Gordon, seems that we have a question for you. Well, two questions,
I see
actually.
them.
Let's see. The first one is from Winged Thomas Productions. Question for Gordon. Do you like your new upgrades like the rivets, handrails, and a second lamp?
Well, I could definitely say I could have done without the rivets, but with the extra handrails, that ensures my driver, fireman, and all my crew are safe when they're on top of me. And with my second lamp, sometimes I have to work the evening express, and it gets really dark here on Sodor, so you never know when you need two lamps.
I think the two lamps are actually the express head code on this railway.
Exactly.
And the second... Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to say this. Gordon, with those two headlights, those two headlights kind of represents the Flying Scotsman.
Well, he is my brother after all.
Right.
Makes sense.
Anyways, the second question for you is from Geo the Avatar Creature. Gordon, what did you think of snow for the first time?
Oh, well, let's just say I was less than enthusiastic at the time.
And what do you mean by that?
See, when I was first built, when I was on my way to Sodor, let's just say I had an incident with a snowdrift.
Oh, really?
I was stuck in the snowdrift for 10 days.
10
Wow.
days?
Oh.
How
I was practically frozen.
I sure hope you were recovered, at least.
Of course I was. What do you think? I was be sent for scrap?
Okay, that's a good point, to be fair.
And besides, if I wasn't, would I even be here?
Yes,
That's
yes,
enough.
you're right. You're right. Anyways,
Anyway, actually, you wouldn't believe who saved me that day.
and who would that be?
Well, he hasn't been on Sodor in the recent years, but it was Dustin.
What? Dustin?
Oh, Dustin! I remember him.
Who in the world is Dustin?
Dustin is a
Dustin-
huge snowplow engine with a huge fan on his front.
Really? I've never heard of him.
He's a very nice engine.
He indeed he doesn't come out of his shed much. The only time he comes out of his shed is during the winter seasons, and plus he's technically a mainland engine, so technically he works on the mainland, but he visits Sodor in the winter times.
In fact, recently he actually helped Samson out of a snowdrift a few days ago.
Really?
Oh, I remember that.
That's very interesting.
Oh, I've got another question. To Gordon, what would it be like if Tidmouth Sheds had 10 berths? Then could we get Edward and Henry back? Please?
Well, I actually spoke with them a while ago, and seems like they're perfectly happy with their new homes, but who knows? Maybe there could be... Maybe a few more other engines could fit in those spaces.
Oh.
Right. This next question, I see another question from Seth Mox. To Murdoch, are you and Arthur both property of the LMS? Well, we used to, but we were bought by the Fat Controller to work on the Northwestern Railway. So, yeah, we...
I guess that counts.
But
Yeah.
Wait, and Arthur? What? No. Oh, you and Arthur. My bad. You know, funny you mention the name Arthur because I think I remember an mainland who was a king Arthur as experimental engine, something like that. What?
Ooh. Oh. I have a question
What?
here for Luke.
What is it?
From George the Steamroller Peep Peep. Luke, tell everyone about the crush you have on Millie.
Oh, really?
Well, lads, we don't.
Is there something you want to tell us, Luke?
No, nothing at all.
Hey,
Very
look,
well,
there's
then.
Millie.
Wait, what? Ah! Gosh, darn it! Darn it, Gordon!
You're welcome.
Ah!
Anyway, here's one from Andrew Liago. To Gordon, oh well, it's gone. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. Do you remember Merlin? Oh, I loved Merlin. He was an amazing engine. Though I don't see why he thinks he can go invisible.
I don't think I remember. What the?
Gordon, wait. Let's not spoil it now.
What?
Yes. Because think about it. If Merlin was watching right now, we cannot say those words.
Oh,
I
Gordon.
don't-
Obviously, he's
Gordon?
on the mainland right now.
Gordon, I got a question for you.
Wait, hold on. Everybody time out. Who in the world is Merlin?
He's a King Arthur class tender engine who is numbered 103, painted silver, and he thinks he can go invisible.
The reason why he thinks that is because of two things. One, when he was built with three funnels, and two, as far as I heard I heard for some people, a long time ago during the war, a missile kind of hit where Merlin was, and he hasn't came, and Merlin has been acting very awkward since, and he's been like this to this day. So yeah.
In fact, two of his brothers are actually work here on Sodor.
Wait, really?
Yes, one green and one blue.
The green one is named Richard, and the blue one is Callum.
And
Oh.
Gordon, I got a question here for you from Nate Trains 98. It says, Gordon, got a crush on Rebecca?
What? No, I have no such thing.
Karma hurts, doesn't it, Gordon?
Shut
Karma
up, Luke.
hurts.
That's something you want to tell us, Gordon?
Shut up, you narrow gauge twit.
Karma's come back.
It wasn't Luke who it wasn't Luke who said that, it was me.
Okay then, shut up, you big orange twit.
Oh, ouch.
Ouch.
You too. Anyway.
Ooh, the indignity.
All right, I got another question here for Gordon. To Gordon, did you crash into a tanker full of jelly?
Yes, and it took forever to get it cleaned out.
Did it taste good?
How should I know?
Yeah.
We can't taste. Wait, can we?
Gordon, you may want to look at the name of the guy who wrote that, or the name of an
Alfred,
engine.
get the heck out of here! I almost said something really bad. Get the heck out of here, Alfred.
Guys, I'm a bit confused. Who's Alfred?
You don't want to know.
Oh, is it bad?
Yes.
Okay, let's leave it at that. All right, to Gordon. From Seth Mox. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, but here we go. To Gordon, how did it feel getting stalked by livestock and Luke befriending a deer? Oh, actually, the deer is actually quite nice.
He had to bring that up.
Oh, don't remind me. I was pulling a train one time on my trial run on Soto, and I was stopped by sheep on the line. I was held up for ages.
Actually,
I can honestly say about every standard gauge engine. Being stopped by livestock is the most embarrassing thing an engine can do.
Well, I mean, deer, they're not too bad.
Well, you're a narrow gauge engine. They warm up to narrow gauge engines. We are big, we are big and strong tender engines, and we get stopped by livestock. It's embarrassing.
Well,
I still remember, indeed. In fact, I think I remember the time the first livestock that stopped you and Henry was a cow.
A cow?
It's not funny. We stopped as not to upset her. Do you see what I mean, my dear Luke?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, and I guess Gordon's driver's iPod.
Maybe.
Actually, I have the deer in my cab right now.
Ah, look how cute he is. No.
Yeah, ever since then. Oh, what's his name? Well, I'm still trying to come up with a name for him.
And no, we're not naming him Bambi.
No, we're not doing that. Sorry, lads.
Oops, my driver accidentally clicked off of this thing.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. And actually, I actually have the deer in my cab right now, Gordon.
Oh.
Yeah, you keep showing off.
Actually, Gordon, believe it or not, we're actually coming up with a name for this deer. And no, we're not calling it Bambi. Too obvious.
How about Luke Skywalker?
Gordon,
Very fun.
Gordon, very funny.
What about Jack?
That's the deer.
Or how about Sean?
Sean.
Did I hear my name?
What the?
I heard Jack. Did somebody call me?
What the? A front loader? What are you doing here?
Well, somebody said Jack. Was somebody calling for me?
Well,
No.
Well, not really, Jack. You see, we're trying to find a name for this deer.
A deer?
Yeah, the one in the cab.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, he's very sweet once you get to know him.
Well then, sorry to bother you.
That's all right.
I gotta get back to the Soto Construction Company. Bye.
Oh, all right
Bye.
then.
All right. Bye, Jack.
Oh, one of them, Train Boy 13 says Rudolph. No, that's a reindeer.
No.
That's
That's
a reindeer.
way too obvious.
That's a reindeer. Sorry.
Right.
Let's see. Sean. That sounds really like an Irish name.
You know, believe it or not, back in the mainland, I actually met an engine named Sean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you'll not believe this. Emily is not the only member of her class. As Sean, it turned out Sean is Emily's long lost brother.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Is his name spelled Shawn?
Yes.
Well, the Sean that I mentioned was spelled Sean.
You know, I think my driver actually has a YouTuber called Sean. I think his YouTube name is Jacksepticeye.
Oh yes, my fireman's a fan of that show.
Oh, is he?
Well, it's not really a show, it's a channel, but still, yes.
Hey, Murdoch, you said it was Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's obviously seen.
No, it's not.
No, Luke is right, it's not.
Hey, look, Katerina Kitty Cat is thinking Daniel the deer.
Daniel the... That actually is very, very good.
I
Not
have to
bad.
agree. It is quite catchy. I think you know what? I think we just found the perfect name for the deer.
I think Daniel, I shall call the deer Daniel the deer.
Nice.
Anyway, we got a question for Gordon from Seth Mox. To Gordon, I befriended a bull. How does that... Whoa! A bull?
What?
A bull?
And to that I say, I don't believe you.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No comment on that.
We got another one from Winged Thomas Productions. And it says, Gordon, if you don't think tender engines don't shunt, then how come you didn't mind when Edward shunts before Thomas comes to Sodar?
Oh, that's an easy question to answer. He was the smallest of me and Henry.
Gordon, Edward, what about James? They're both the same size.
James came after Edward arrived.
True, but don't forget, there's another reason why Edward doesn't mind doing that, because he may be a tender engine, but he's also a mixed traffic engine.
Well, hey, I don't get on to him about it because, well, he doesn't do it anyway. He hates shunting.
Uh,
Right.
let's see. Here's one from Nate Trains 98. Luke, did you know there's a railway that actually goes up into the mountains? Is there? You mean
Oh, yes, there is. I've heard all about this from Edward. Apparently, there's another railway on Sodor called the Coldifell Mountain Railway.
Hello, guys.
Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
homemade
hello
back from
there.
Washdown.
That took a really long time.
I think
Oh,
How was your
sorry,
washdown, homemade?
I was getting too dirty, so it took a very long time.
Ah, well, it's all right.
it's all right.
We're just glad that you're back, safe and sound. But anyway, to answer your question, I believe there was, according to Edward, there's another railway on Sodor called the Coldifell Mountain Railway, and from what I've heard, there are purple engines who work on it, and they have faces on the front and the back, presumably to. I think the back face is to keep a lookout for when they are pushing and pulling engines, or no, they're pushing and pulling coaches to and from the mountain.
I think me.
I thought
I think me driver and fireman
I
actually.
thought
And actually, Diesel 10, you have a question. It says, to Diesel 10, are you still holding a grudge on Lady?
no, of course not.
Oh,
Wow.
what was that?
Wait, like ladies' whistle. That sounded like ladies' whistle. And but yeah, but before that, I was gonna say when I heard the name Purple Engines, I thought I didn't realize there were purple engines, and I thought Splatter was the only one I know.
Well, I've heard of
No,
other.
of course not.
I've heard that there are other purple engines on Sodor whose names are Charlie, Ryan, and that's all I can think of at the top of my smoke
Mighty
box.
Mac?
But no,
Well,
Mighty Mac's not
now,
purple.
Ryan-
They're
Mighty
dark
Mac is
blue.
blue.
Oh, I guess I'm just colorblind then. Thank you very much for that.
It's all right. Anyway, we have another
and-
question for Gordon.
Yeah,
Like Andrew Liago is Gordon. Do you remember when you wanted Edward to retire? How well did that turn out?
Really? Is everybody just trying to trigger me this time?
Well, are you going to answer the question?
Okay. Yes, I remember it. And it did not end well for me. I had to pull goods trains for a whole month.
Well, I mean that's
That's a
what
lot,
you get.
Edward.
I mean that is what you get.
now don't go blaming Edward on all this. It was your attitude and your boastfulness that got you in that situation to begin with. Edward, you're being in the words of the top of my hat, and everyone else, too puffed up in the smoke box.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Ooh.
There we go.
There we go. That's better.
Anyway, we got one for on me. Do you have a crush on young Bao?
What?
Well. Well,
I'll say that's a yes.
I can just say he's so handsome.
Oh, so that's a yes.
Yeah, and yeah.
And before anyone does try to, and just in case someone does try to ask this from me, because I know one of you, because I know for a fact one of you might write this. No, me and Lady are not a thing. Hey, that's more of Thomas and Lady for some people.
Right.
And
Oh,
and plus my
guys.
job.
Yeah.
What?
I just heard my guard's whistle. I have to get ready for the express.
All right.
Oh, that reminds me.
well,
I should probably get going too. I need to head to Knapford really quickly. See you around.
Okay.
Goodbye,
And
everyone. And goodbye,
Bye.
Gordon.
See you all.
Yep.
Oh,
See you later.
see ya.
All right.
Luke, do you need a trip? Do you need a ride back to the Blue Mountain Quarry?
I think Henry is on his way.
All right then,
But thank you, Gordon.
no problem. And now, before I go, I must do this. One last time. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Express coming through. Woo!
Farewell, Gordon.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye, Gordon.
Hi, Gordon. As for the rest of us, I say we stay here for like another for like another. We'll continue doing this for like another 10 to 20 minutes. So what as is the
Okay.
last few more questions as we can.
Oh, sure.
Of course. Let's see. This one is for Hong Mi. I'm sorry if I
It's homemade.
I'm sorry if I keep mispronouncing it.
Look. Here's an idea. In her name, Han Mei, the I in the end of her name, it sounds like an A at the end. Han Mei.
May. Okay. If you were to pick a Christmas song, what is your favorite?
Well, actually, I have several
I'll
favorites.
be right back.
Well,
All right.
I like one called "Step Into Christmas" by Elton John, and I also like the "Believe" from Polar Express, and I also like a very traditional one called "In the Bleak Midwinter." Yeah, I think that's all.
Let's see. We got another one to me. How's
What?
Millie?
Oh, who's that Millie?
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Oh,
looks like you have a thing for that Millie, huh?
all right. Fine, you got me. Yes, I do. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Let's see. These will tend.
Nah, 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 nah.
Ah, all right, we got another question saying, "Is Nia still on Sodar?" Who's Nia?
Nia, huh? Wait, I think she went to China once before. She's an Africa engine and she's orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
I thought she was yellow, but I guess I was wrong.
No. I think I saw a very big yellow engine earlier today.
Oh, you did? Oh, Henry's here, everyone. I have to go now. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay. See ya.
There's one more thing I gotta do. It's Christmas in Killarney. It's wonderful to see. Listen to me story, and I'll take you back with me. The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture I've ever seen. It's Christmas in Killarney, with all of the folks at home. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Well, just two of us now. Hello? Well, looks like there's just me now, huh? So, do I enjoy working with Anna and Yinglong? Yes, of course. You know, these two coaches are very cute actually. Is Rebecca still on solo? Well, yes, of course. I think I saw him this. I think I saw her this morning earlier. Hmm. Does this hotel like someone? Well, I think he may has a thing for an engine called Lady. Oh, come on! Oh, bye. Merry Christmas to you too.
I'm back.
Oh,
Where'd Luke go? Where'd Luke go?
well, he left. Henry was taking him.
Oh, no, well, I was being, well, I guess, well, my driver was planning to end this soon because it's Christmas time, and well, my drive, we have stuff, and we have stuff to do, and we have stuff to do,
Oh,
and
oh,
so yeah, I think this would be a great place to end our stream here.
okay.
Uh,
Well, before we go,
yes,
maybe
well,
we can sing some Christmas songs.
I say we do. How about we do one that's easy. Something to end the something to end our stream. So what's on
Okay.
your mind?
Hmm. Step into Christmas, let's join together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. Eat, drink, and be merry. Come along with me. Step into Christmas, the admission's free.
I heard that song on the radio thousands of times. Though the words I don't really remember as much. You know,
Huh.
I think we should do the old fashioned. I think.
Well,
Actually, I was thinking.
well, I just
Um,
think this song is especially written for our engines. You know.
and which one would that be?
Huh. You know, especially the hoverboard turntable part.
Oh, wait, turntable part. What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about the lyrics. So hoverboard
Oh,
the turntable.
oh,
Oh, Happy New Christmas with me. Yeah. It's something like that.
I was actually thinking, since Gordon saying we wish you a Merry Christmas, I got something that's a little bit better. Something that we all know and love. Uh, something
Oh.
called something called Deck the Halls, I think.
Oh. That sounds interesting.
Yep. Since this is gonna be the end of the stream, ladies first.
Hmm. Deck the halls with spots of holly, ba la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, ba la 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 la.
Now I go a gay apparel, fa la 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 la. No, the angel do I tarot, fa la la
La la
la la
la la la
la.
la.
Well, technically, that's all I can think of right now. It's not like I know a long. It's not like I know a long Christmas song. And plus, it sounds a lot more better with music.
Okie dokie.
And plus, I got some things to do at the diesel wax. And plus, my driver wants to see my family. Plus, my driver is planning the clock out work early because of Christmas and everything. So yeah,
Okay.
thank you all for watching. So thank you all for watching, folks, and Merry Christmas to you all, and we'll see you hopefully during New Year's. So until
Yeah.
then,
Merry
this is Diesel
Christmas，
10.
圣诞快乐
Yep,
Bye.
yep. So this is Deal 10 and Hom May saying to you all, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see you again soon. So until then, goodbye everyone.
Bye.